So I got one more full day, but I actually have the day off, so not entirely sure what we'll end up doing. I was gonna do karaoke, but the place that's close by. I looked into karaoke again, by the way.
What's that?
I looked into karaoke.
Yeah.
What's that called? The Monkey's.
The Monkey's Tail.
The Monkey's Tail.
Yeah.
They only do it for an hour each night.
Who the hell can sing in just 1 hour?
From 10 to 11. Well, we did at Wizard World. It was an hour too, but I only got up once. I was on deck to sing again, and then they had to shut it down.
I can't believe Kato shut it down on you.
Well, he didn't have a choice.
But you're Halle Berry.
Not even on a good day.
Shut up. Dirty whore.
And then they asked me if I could come back the next day, and they were like, "We got karaoke again tomorrow. Can you come back and sing between 11:30 and 12:30? It's our last hour of the day." And I said no. And they looked at me and they were like, "Are you going to be here tomorrow?" I said, "Yes. However, that's Zach's panel, and so you're out." I will not be doing karaoke during Zach's panel.
No.
That will never happen. I think that was my topic that I wanted to talk about, was your books and your writing. And to write for yourself and do things that you are passionate about should always
Yes.
begin and end with you.
Yes.
And your reason for doing it should begin and end with you.
Yes.
First and foremost. Now that sounds selfish, but it's not. It is not, because that which brings you joy should not turn into a job or a chore.
No.
It takes away from the joy. Yes?
Absolutely it does.
Yes, it does. There was something else I was talking. You probably missed my video the other day. I think you were sleeping. You might not have caught it.
Shocker. Me sleeping.
But when I talked about what normal means for people, I don't think you saw that one. I mentioned to you a little bit. We talking about our deep dive the other day.
Oh, yeah.
And what normal means, and how you define that. You define your own normal. It's the same thing with things that you are passionate about, things that you are a nerd about, like, and geek out about. Don't ever lose that joy. Somebody asked me today. Oh, I was dancing around the sales floor. Shocking.
You?
What?
Can't imagine.
What? That's crazy talk.
Gasp. Sigh.
There were two ladies. I saw a Neo song came on, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, girl, let me love you, and I will love you until you learn to love yourself. No, that's Neo.
Oh.
Anyway, so I was dancing to that, and two ladies were walking by me, and they're like, "Get it, girl, get it." And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get it." But one of the employees walked by me, and they're like, "Emery, you got to keep that up all day, because our energy is gonna slowly start to wane on a Saturday." I said, "If the music's good, then I shall dance. That's not a problem, guys."
Nope.
And sometimes my energy perplexes. Oh, let's see what she's shooting. Joy, peace, calm,
Waterfall, fountain thingies.
anytime that I can be near water, it's calming to me, or hear it, or see
with this thing tonight. My mind is just not working with it.
No, I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry, sis.
It's all good. I got some cute pictures. It's gonna work.
I'm a city girl, but I'm also a walking contradiction.
Who are you telling?
I don't know what you're saying.
Anybody who has ever watched one of your videos can tell you that.
What do you mean by that? Wait, what?
You're a walking contradiction.
Well, yes. But I know what I mean by that. What do you think I mean by that? I do not think that means what you think it means. That's Princess Bride for those of you who didn't know the other day. Bethany
daughter
got it.
knew.
Bethany
Yep.
got it. She caught it.
You're not typical. Like, someone would look at you and think one thing, and you are the exact opposite of what people assume of you.
What do you think people assume of me?
I think that people assume that you are standoffish, that you are very prim and proper, that you refuse to settle for anything but the absolute best in every single thing in life, that you exude confidence, that you are in control of everything you do from the moment you get out of bed to the time that you go to bed.
But you think I'm opposite of all that?
No, I think that you are deeper than all of that.
Oh.
You are not as confident as you let on. Yeah, show that smile. Uh-huh.
We're deep diving right
Yeah,
now
we
on
are.
me.
Payback is fair play. You're not prim and proper. You can wear the most gorgeous ball gowns and dance elegantly, and you know which forks to use. But I've also seen you with the ball cap on,
Every chance I possibly
throwing
can.
back nachos. You're clumsy as fuck.
Dancers are the clumsiest people on the planet. Do you not know this? That's a proven fact.
And it's funny because I saw it just on the way over here
I did.
tonight.
I
We were
tripped
walking on
over
the
my own
sidewalk, and
feet.
she stubbed her toe or stubbed the toe part of her shoe on the sidewalk and kind of did a double step.
There
But-
wasn't even a lip on the
No, I know
sidewalk.
that because I was very cautious. I'm like, oh shit, if she tripped, I know I'm gonna fall.
No, it's just I just didn't pick up my right foot.
You know, you can wear a ball gown, but you are most comfortable in Adidas and
my ball caps.
You know, yoga pants. So you're just a contradiction in terms.
It's always interesting to get other people's viewpoint of one's self. I'm not even on camera. Particularly from people who, see, I'm not even doing it right. If you watched our video the other night,
Which video? This is where the question lies.
the one where we were trying to show pictures.
Oh, yeah, I haven't watched that one.
Oh,
The thing with me is that I don't usually watch our videos again. I just let them be out there because there's no editing, there's no saving it.
that's what makes me laugh so hard, is going back to watch what stupid stuff that we did or said, because we were ridiculous. And but if you watch that video, we were trying to show pictures on the laptop that she just pulled up. The camera,
Yeah, it was a hot mess.
like aims like this, and you could see, you know, that shot of me at the View on the couch in the green room. All you see is my feet.
Well, you know, we fail.
The picture of us with Carrie Fisher when I was talking about I could throw a person.
Yes.
Nope. That
Nobody saw it?
Nobody.
That's great. That's fantastic.
Not that anybody actually watched.
Well,
the
you're
video,
better at
but-
selfie skills than straight on. Some of us have our strengths. Some of us have our weaknesses. It's okay.
That was funny. I'm hearing things.
It was the AC kicking on.
It was?
Yeah.
I thought I heard voices. Okay. Oh, is that me?
Yes, that is
Oh.
you.
I got issues, kids. So, anyway. Ow!
Sorry.
That's my thumb. I might need that.
It's your thumb.
It's my thumb.
Thanks.
I might need that. It's interesting to get other people's perception of me or take on me, or of other, of oneself. Particularly those who are closest, who know you the best. And I can count on one hand how many people that is. I could probably count on
3 fingers?
half of one hand on how many people it is. Because again, walking contradiction. My walls are pretty freaking high, so I don't.
And I got short legs. But look at me.
She's got a key.
Jumping those laws.
She doesn't need to jump the wall. She has a key.
Thank God, because landing would be a bitch. Fucking hey.
I was just saying. Go on, though. I'm curious. You talk about contradiction in turn, like...
You have incredibly high goals and aspirations for yourself. And the way that you achieve them is not, I think, how most people would achieve them. You achieve them very subtly in small ways, building up to those big goals.
I do?
Yes. You own a dance studio that you came to Indianapolis, Indiana, to do.
Well, I didn't come here to do that.
No, but it's where it happened.
Well, yeah.
It's something that I would have pictured you doing in a bigger city.
Yeah, me too.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, though.
But I decided that if I wasn't going to do it now, I was never going to do it. So
Yep.
it had to be here or never. And so...
Yep.
I don't know.
You don't take the typical route, and I think that most people are uncomfortable with that because they're not comfortable with change. They're they're uncomfortable with someone who takes a non-traditional route to get where they want to be.
You think? Really?
Oh, absolutely. If it doesn't fit their mold, they don't understand it and they block it out.
I don't fit a mold.
Exactly.
I try it. I don't think that I think about it, though.
No,
like,
you don't.
I don't. I just try to be me.
You just do you, and you don't give a shit about anything else. You know, it's...
I don't.
You love who you love, and you do what you do, and you go through what you have to go through to get where you want to be. And 99% of the people that I know are scared shitless to do that.
I find that intriguing. Her take on me is intriguing. I hope that helps give a little insight to anybody else who might try to climb a wall. Or ask for a key.
You're not getting mine. You got to get through me to get to the wall. You got to get through me before you even look at the moat in front of the wall. And I am a tough sail, motherfuckers.
She's pretty protective of
Oh,
me.
buddy. You want a dragon? You got one.
That's my motto.
That's right.
That's a TSQ reference. If you don't know what TSQ is, kids.
You don't know.
If you don't know, you don't know. The Secret Quest fanfic.
Well, don't tell them.
That's all I'm going to tell them. That's all I'm going to tell them. They can't get it anywhere.
No, this is true. They have to go through me again to get it.
Or me.
Or you or Danny.
Or Danny.
Yep.
Yep. And you're not getting it.
Yeah, I think Danny has kind of chosen me as her gatekeeper on that respect. Go to Mel, she's got it.
Wisely chosen, my friends. Wisely chosen.
Yeah.
Anyway, but they hear... Some people will hear us referencing that, especially when it comes to like certain pictures or whatever, and
certain colors.
and
Which I'm kind of a contradiction in terms tonight regarding colors.
it's hard. You can't really see.
It's blue, and my pants are red with blue and black and white.
They're pretty and they look comfortable.
Yeah. They're so comfortable. They're Target, I think. Target?
Walmart? Really comfortable.
I don't know.
It's beautiful out here, guys. Like,
what is the temperature? It is 67. This is heaven temperature right now.
It's perfect.
Yes.
It's perfect weather.
This thing needs pillows though.
Lumbar pillows?
Yeah. Needs pillows.
This is literally the first time I've come down here. And there's nobody here. And of course the stupid fire pits don't work.
They worked like a mofo last night because they were on late. I think somebody left them on and forgot.
Balls. Bollocks.
Because I sat in the window and could see over here.
Oh yeah, I did notice it last night before I went to bed, or tried to go to bed. I tried to go to sleep. I have issues with that sometimes. My brain just doesn't want to shut off.
Especially when you're on your phone and you discover information.
That was just because I couldn't sleep. I just popped on and got excited. Stupid excited. Ridiculously so. the little things.
Like yelling to me in the living room from the bedroom.
Ma'am!
I'm excited.
I gotta go to Chicago. That's happening. Ticket purchased.
And I didn't even have to ask what it was about.
Nope.
Who it involved. I just know.
Nope. Sure
I
doesn't.
just know.
Sure doesn't. And the fact for me to go to those lengths.
What lengths? A road trip?
2 within a month. For like an hour.
That's what that's what I'm talking about though. Anyone else would sit and lament the fact that they couldn't go. Oh, I just can't do it for 6, 7, and 8, 9 reasons. And they would sit and lament and groan and moan and bitch and whine about how their life is always crappy. You and me say, this is happening? All right, let's figure out how to make it work. And we fucking make it work, whether it means eating ramen noodles for a week before and after or not. We just go and do. And I think that that's why people are uncomfortable with us sometimes. Because we don't hesitate. Life's too damn short to sit on your couch 99% of the time.
I try not to hesitate. There are some things that I take a very long time to decide on. And this one can attest to that. But once I have made a decision,
Oh, buddy. Get the hell out of her way because there's no stopping her.
that's it. Like,
That's when I just get in the car, put on my seatbelt, and say, okay, let me know when we have to stop to pee.
except for I'm the one that's driving. Usually.
Yeah.
So why would I let you know when I would just say we're going to stop to pee. It would be the other way around.
Okay, whatever.
It's fine. Semantics. It doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things.
No.
It doesn't. But, we're great travel buddies, you and I.
Yeah, we are. I miss that so much.
Yeah. I just understand how she operates when she travels and how high her anxiety gets
Oh, buddy.
going
You know what,
through.
though? It didn't happen at all this trip. There was not a single anxious bone in my body.
Yeah, there was.
When?
When you got frustrated at the gas station because you didn't want a television show or something. You just
Oh,
wanted to
yeah,
get
that
gas.
was because I was here. I was like 6 miles away.
Oh, I just
and
wanna
my
get
car
there.
is going blink, 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 and I didn't know where I was going to run out of gas. I just knew that I had about 1.5 feet to go before I did.
Oh, I got you.
So,
That
but
makes
yeah, the
sense.
BP pumps. Can we just talk about that for a second? So you pull into a gas station, and I expect, music overhead on the speakers or whatever. Somebody rambling out in a voice that such and such pump number is on and pay inside when you're done or whatever. But I pull up to BP here just outside Noblesville, and there are TV screens at the pumps that are much like the TV screens inside taxi cabs in New York City. I don't know if they have them elsewhere because I have never ridden anywhere else. But they're just there for noise. They're there for advertising. They're there to annoy the shit out of anybody within listening distance. But the thing is, in the taxi cabs, you can turn them off. Or you can turn the sound off. At the BP pump, you can't. I'm trying to get my surroundings. I'm trying to get gas in my car. I'm trying to figure out where I need to go next. And every fucking speaker at every pump, and BP has like 20 pumps.
Are they all going at the same time?
They're all going at the same time, but they're just slightly off from the one next to it or behind it or in front of it. So you're getting like a round of advertising. And it's in stereo, but it's like it's in epileptic stereo. It's not even normal stereo.
I know that.
And it's loud.
Oh, yeah, it is pretty loud.
So loud.
It is pretty loud.
And I just don't need that shit when I'm pumping gas. Leave me alone. And honestly, and I think I speak for a lot of travelers, when a mom or dad gets out to pump gas at the station when they're on family vacation, they've had yelling for the last 7.5 hours. They don't need to get out and have the gas pump yell at them too. BP, change your shit. So I say, so mote it be.
I think that's the title of this video.
So I say, so mote it be.
Oh, that's a good one. So I say, so mote it be.
Yep.
Or BP gets together.
Fix your shit. Yeah, that works too.
Yeah.
That works too.
So say it, so mote it be.
So I say,
So
so
I
mote it
say.
be.
Okay, you're gonna have to remind me of that, so that
That's
when I
fine.
type it in.
It's my mantra. It's my spell talk.
That's your spell talk,
That's
is
my
it?
spell talk.
So
When
I
I-
say it, so mote it be.
When I cast, when I'm done, I get to the end and I say, so I say, so mote it be.
I love that. That's really cool.
It just means that I put it out there, and now the universe, it's up to you to make it happen.
Yeah. Hear that, universe?
Yes, I'm using my camera case as a lumbar pillow
Hey,
because, ouch.
because why not? I got this weird dot on my face.
It's called your nose.
No, it was like a light, like a pinpoint light.
Oh.
I have two mottos. One is, if I'm vertical and ventilating, the rest is gravy. That was my father's motto, and it just kind of stuck with me because truly, if I'm upright and breathing, the rest can be dealt with, whatever it is, good, bad, or otherwise. It's all fixable, sortable, solvable, doable, all of it. And the second one is, here if you need me, gone if you're doped. That's always been a phrase of mine, especially when I'm like running businesses or managing teams or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't like to micromanage people ever because I don't like to be micromanaged. So I like to trust my team to do their job because that's what they were hired to do. And if they need to be trained, then that's what I'm there for. Yada, yada, yada. We won't talk business tonight. We're talking life tonight. But, so yeah, those are my two mottos. I'm vertical every day. People say that. How are you? Well, I'm vertical and ventilating, so the rest is gravy. It's true.
I'm more complicated than that. I expect more from myself than just upright and ventilating.
Well, no, I expect more from myself. What I'm saying is, if I'm alive, anything that comes my way can be dealt with, can be fixed, can be solved. Any pain that I go through, I can endure. If I'm awake and I'm alive, I am grateful, and I'm happy to be here.
I'm grateful.
And it's okay. And I will be okay. No matter what, I will be okay. That's
the optimism I don't have.
That's the meaning behind
That
that.
no matter
for
what
me.
happens, I'll be okay.
Yeah, because if I'm breathing, then the rest is, because so many are not.
Yeah.
Or struggling to breathe, or taking their last breath. So for me, if I'm here, then I'm a lot more lucky than most.
Yeah.
Well, not most. A lot, not most.
Yeah.
And so that's what that, for me, that's what that meaning is. I got, this is what I got. For me, that's I'm not even on the camera.
But the clubhouse is beautiful, isn't it?
It's the green chair. It's right here.
Actually, I think this is gray or gray?
It's green and yellow.
Really?
A mix. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh, she's going to turn the light on.
I am, because oh, it is. Huh. All right, then.
There you have it. So I say, so mote it be. Yeah, I don't think that I have anything else that I wanted to chat at you about. And I say chat at you because nobody's talking back. We're talking to you through this. Again, not doing a live because people can just watch this at their leisure. That's their leisure. Brandon got a new job.
He did.
Yeah, guess where he's working?
Where?
Mayhem Comics.
Is that not perfect?
Is that not perfect for my son to be working
That is awesome.
at a comic book store? I mean, that's fantastic. That is fantastic news.
Yep. That's awesome. That is a perfect place for him.
Yeah, he's so happy too. He's like, he said, "Mom, I really think I'm better suited for retail than food service." I'm like, it's in the genes, kid.
Yep.
Agreed. He's so great with people and doing something. I mean, being surrounded by his favorite thing in the world, which is comic books. I mean, aside from being on stage, which is his true north.
As is yours.
As is mine. Used to be. I don't know that it is anymore. Guy.
You're still a red carpet.
What do you mean by that?
You don't need to be in the spotlight, but you want to be near it.
I like to observe it.
Yes.
And I had, Yeah, not necessarily like fishbowl wise, but
No.
I still love the stage. Absolutely, I still love performing. Clearly, obviously, every place I go is a stage for me. But I don't have that drive that I did when I was younger to pursue that. Or even 10 years ago, I had that drive to pursue it when I had lost that for so long, and then
I think that was just rediscovering you again after being not you for so long.
I think you're right.
I think
Just
that
finding
was
me
just
again.
that was the most comfortable place for you to be, and so that's why you pursued it at that time. It was the most you that you could get at the time.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I agree with that.
I'm still figuring me out. I have no idea.
You know what?
Who
And
I am and where I'm at.
that's okay, because that changes. 3 months from now, that could be completely different.
Well, for me,
for
it's
you.
this empty nesting thing. I thought I had it down. Like, I thought I was golden. And then my kid's like, oh, hey, Mom, I'm joining the Marines. And I'm like, ugh. I stopped breathing for almost a year. Still, I'm not necessarily breathing as deeply as I could be. But then with my oldest moving home for a while, then my nest isn't empty again. But it's not the same role that it was before. So it's all very confusing.
Yeah.
Very confusing. And I don't know where the hell I'm at in this whole equation. Because there's not room in the nest, but there's room in the nest always. You know what I mean? Like you make room. You figure it out, and because that's what we do. But it's foreign to me now. It's a whole new set of roles that I have no idea how to fill or even what those roles require. So, just a lot of...
And in that, making sure not to lose sight of you.
I haven't been me in 3 months.
That's the biggest struggle, which is the biggest deep dive that we did
Have not been me in 3 months.
in this last week. She had an ocular migraine for days after our
God.
deep dive from crying. And from lack of caffeine, we discovered.
Yeah.
And just from exhaustion, from all of that toxicity
Yep.
leaving her body. That's a lot to deal with. I'm really good about... I told her this. I said I should have been a therapist, and that's really where I wanted to go, but it's still where I want to go, but I don't have the patience, which is a weird thing for me to say, to get my master's at this age, which is what would be required for that.
Well, it's not really strange for you because you don't do things the traditional way.
Valid. That's a valid...
It's not a matter of patience. It's a matter of that's not how you do things.
And that's... Yeah.
You see what you want, you go directly there. There's no waiting. There's no turning. There's no swerving. It's just straight there. If there's turning and curving involved, it's because that's the way the road goes. But
I'm a parkour that.
it's... you go
That's so
straight
funny.
there.
That's funny. Sometimes that takes for a very long time. Like,
It's all right.
because I have to... I'm methodical about it, though. Just not in the traditional sense. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't go to college. There's a whole big story about that. You got to read my blog. It's in there. From Beantown to Right Now, I believe is the title of that blog under Music and Musings in the AM. I believe. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like to... I tend to not conform to a lot of things. Usually if something's like really hip and really trendy, I usually go in the complete opposite direction of that.
Yeah.
Like, I can't... Let's think of an example.
Dance trends.
Dance trends. I don't really...
There's not a booty pop in any of your choreography, and there is in 90% of everybody else's.
There might be a booty pop now and then, but it's not...
Yeah, but not like
It's not...
steady booty popping.
It's not the entire thing.
It's
like,
not. It's for a very specific reason, and it's like one.
Yeah.
It's one.
And
little...
I'm not big on fouette turns, and here's why. Oh, hold on.